Hello. Question for you. How do you recognize your team members and how often do you do it? Hi, if you're new here, my name is Adeswa Ero, the founder and principal consultant of Olori Incorporated. We help leaders deepen their understanding of themselves, to strengthen their relationships with their people, and to navigate the complexities of leadership to drive results. So whether you're in C-suite, middle management, or junior, you are welcome here. So how do you acknowledge your team members and how often do you do this? Depending on what is preferred by your team members, it's important that you actually ask them how they want to be acknowledged and recognized. And whether that's public praise or private appreciation, there's actually space for both, right? So public praise, it helps boost morale, not just for the individual who's being acknowledged, but also for team members and colleagues to see their coworker being appreciated. People want to feel valued and appreciated. So it's important that we do this at that level. It's also a good teaching moment for others as well. Private appreciation, it helps you really deepen your relationship with that person on an individual level. So it's good to do both of them. Right? Because sometimes people would give private acknowledgement and not acknowledge it in public, and it could be as bad as even taking credit for it in public. So we want to avoid that. So it's important that we as leaders make space to acknowledge our people. But in terms of how you do it, be very specific. So that means instead of saying something along the lines of Rachel delivered a phenomenal presentation today, what about that presentation was phenomenal? What made it phenomenal? Was it the quality of the presentation, the slide deck? Was it the method of delivery and her ability to engage with the audience? What was it that made that presentation phenomenal? It's really good feedback for Rachel, but it's also a teachable moment for other team members to understand the effort and not just the results of the fact that Rachel delivered a presentation or a phenomenal presentation. Is the effort that was put into the entire product or the entire outcome. And in terms of how often as it happens. So it's not just at year end or mid-year reviews that you want to acknowledge something that was done. If something happened really good today, acknowledge it today, not 3 months or 6 months down the line. Timely feedback is also as important. So give that recognition as early as you can. Take care of yourself out there.